Before we get into a little bit more here, would Mike Mannery please come up to the stage? We have a little stories from childhood.
All right. Thank you very much, Tasha. And I thank you for your confidence in this slideshow. I was thinking that you had pulled some of these for the other slideshow. For those who don't know me, I'm one of his extended family friends from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yesterday was Star Wars Day. Jay, thank you for that birthday celebration there and song for my wife. She completely thought I put that on, but you graciously took the blame. He's taken the blame for a lot of things over the years. But first of all, I want to say thank you for your service. Jay is a son, he's a brother, he's a dad, a friend, and he is a defender of freedom. Because without that, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for your service. All right, so y'all heard Jimmy today for those who were at the presentation this morning, but we call him a few other things. Gus is a lovely name his mother called him. Anybody want to know why they call him Gus? Because he's as stubborn as a freaking mule. Okay, yeah, they sure do. They sure do. Jaybird, well, that one goes without saying, but this one's great because Zipperhead is the hairdo he had in the 80s. Zip, right up the middle of his head. Well, y'all come see me later on if you want to know why we call him Pedro. That one's kind of that's not PG-13, so I can't tell you that, but I'll tell you privately. Yeah, not enough yet. You come see me later. I'm sure that we'll take care of that. And Naughty Head, Nappy Head was a childhood thing. In fact, we made him a t-shirt that said Naughty Head on the back of it, back when he was about in 4th grade. So this is senior high school picture. So Jay, little known skills that Mr. Lieutenant Colonel, now retired Jay Whittington has. He was the king of jump rope for heart. Yeah, right there. And Danny Giacchini, don't laugh too much because that's you right there too. Down here at the table. So I got a lot of pictures like this. And there's Mr. Croxton, General Croxton. Excuse me. He had a lot of hair back then too. And that's his lovely mother, Rosemary. All right, so he's also the king of style. Check out those pants. Y'all see those striped pants and that nice haircut?
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
All my friends have
And there's Mr. Giacchini and General Croxton again. I'm sorry, Scott.
Where's Mike?
I'm not in these pictures yet.
Where's Will?
Yeah, so Tasha said, you know, I heard he's got a lot of dirt on you. I'm like, well, I'm not scared because I'm in most of the pictures. Or I was taking the picture, so I was there. All right, Jay, this is a stylish photo from 4th grade, I think, when he first showed up in Tappahannock. And he was king of the nerds. That's him on the front row. That's Mr. DeShazo, who's here tonight. We are longtime friends. And Mr. Croxton over there. Jay is a chess master. Well, he's actually half a master in this picture, but there he is. And Scott and I are playing chess in the 6th grade. So late night tonight, you want to redo a game out here out back? They got one of those patio chess sets. I'm sure I can still kick your ass. All right, we were in the Boy Scouts, aka Joy Scouts together, I think is what we called it way back when.
I'm not getting any recording.
That's little Zipperhead right there. And that's me and Scott Croxton. I'm thinking that's about 1981-ish, something like that. Okay. All right, so we skip ahead a little bit, flash forward to our senior high school picture. Class of 86, that was a long time ago, in the galaxy far, far away. That's right, class of 86. So by the way,
right there, baby.
Jay will be 50 years old next week. For those of you who don't know, his birthday is May 10th. 50 years old. Welcome to the club, old man. That's it. So Jay's right there, and there I am. This is the L through Z's, that whopping class of 126, I think we had. So, yeah, he was the homecoming prince. Not good enough to be king, but he's right there. Back with the zipper head. And General Croxton, me, Mr. DeShazo's over there. Mr. Cicchini had moved away after 7th grade. He loved that picture that we had of him earlier.
Nice balls.
All right, another flashback to the great 80s. 1986 prom prince, not prom king again. He's always second place. You're number one with me though, buddy. Mr. DeShazo. Let me see. Where is? Oh, there he is. Is that a pink tie you had on? I don't remember. There I am, Mr. Croxton. So, as you can see, we do take each other very seriously in our friendship. We've been together through a lot over the years. So, the last 22 though, I don't have, this is all old dirt, so I'm really looking forward to the last 22 years of dirt that all y'all have on him. Yeah, we were thinking we were pretty cool with our collars up. My wife was like, look at your collars up. Oh my gosh. So we were driving Z28s. I kind of gave up on the fast cars and turned it in for the 4-door. But we thought we were cool. It was BMI years. This picture was up here earlier. I've added to it. This is on Facebook. Oh, by the way, now that you're job hunting, social media, if I'm hiring, I'm going looking at social media. You should probably not put pictures on social media. Not a good thing, man. Yep. I know you've been like working in one same job for the last 22 years. But first thing I'm doing. So, and that's not really Kool-Aid. You know, everybody knows what's in a red Solo cup.
Water.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Will DeShazo, me, Scott Croxton, and Jay. John Lowry's the other gentleman in that picture. This picture was up here earlier. I was kind enough to crop out the old Milwaukee. I don't think they make that beer anymore. And my dad used to have a saying. He said, we drank enough of that to sink a battleship. I was like, don't you mean float it? He said, no, sink it. You pour it in, you fill it in the inside, and the boat would sink. We drank so much of that stuff.
Old school.
Yeah, old school. I think you were ratting this picture, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so. All right, we're hanging out with the class of 1986. Jay still had a lot of hair in this picture. Right there, there's me. And then he's there too. This is actually at the lady who returned his class ring to him so he could give it to his daughter. I was touched by that, by the way. In a serious moment of this roast, that was genuine. I love that.
What's that?
All right, we were way too sexy for our shirts in this picture. This was at my parents' house in 1988-ish, something like that. And
You got both of them?
I'm not sure about the cutoffs. Were we too poor for regular shorts back then, or what? And the hat? Too poor, yeah.
Didn't have two nickels, you heard him.
Will, that's a good friend of ours, Rodney Carter. He's in a lot of pictures too. All right, I forgot I had this photo. So this is BMI versus the Citadel at the ODU Oyster Bowl. And if I remember correctly, y'all beat the shit out of them. Yeah, it had what? Yep. In 1988-ish, I'm thinking, something like that.
Yep, probably right.
Yeah, this is at my fraternity house, Pi Cap House. Rodney Carter's in that picture. And Mrs. Croxton couldn't be here, but they were high school sweethearts. They're my idols, some of the only high school sweethearts I know that are still together after. How long y'all been married?
30 years.
30 years. Woo! All right, I'm sorry, Gil and Rosemary, you probably didn't know this happened. I think y'all were out of town and we had a hot tub party at your house. Yeah. I'm not sure Jay had any clothes on in that picture.
Yeah, they were
And my mom says the same thing. Actually says she doesn't want to know. So Rodney Carter's in this picture in the corner, Scott, and I'm not in it because I think I took it. So that's back when Michelob was something cool to drink, and we were drinking heavy beers because we weren't getting old and fat like we are now, so we don't drink light beer. All right, so a bunch of us got together, went to the High Point boat drag races in 1990, and that seemed like a long time ago. Jay's this guy, Scott Croxton, Will Shozo, me, a couple other guys that really just came down, were boat fans. But you know, when you watch boat racing and it's hot and everybody's squirting the girls with squirt guns and stuff, you get really thirsty. And you have to do a beer ball on them. So, I'm sure they had Kool-Aid in it too. Makes a man thirsty. All right, this is a great picture because this really reflects back on family. I took Gil and Jay fishing. This is Calvert Cliffs gas plant in Calvert Cliffs, Maryland. We went rock fishing. They drove up when I was living in Maryland. So you mentioned fishing earlier, Gil. I said, hold on, I got one for you. So here's a picture. Family's important. 1996 Olympics. We stopped by. That was the year it got bombed. And we stopped by for a visit. And who's the gentleman in this picture? I got no idea.
Bob Mansfield.
Bob Mansfield, okay.
Thank you.
So Jay is a big NASCAR fan, everybody knows that. He took me to Talladega in 1993, 1996, 1997. We got to see some horrendous wrecks in those. I saved all this stuff because it really meant a lot to me. I appreciate that. He came in to my wedding, and so he danced with my bride. This is him and I talking, and him dancing with my lovely wife, Stacy. We've been married 17 years now. And he is a speed racer. You got a jacket or something for doing something for this? Yeah. He always wanted to be able to do this, but he ended up doing that.
Budget racing, man.
Kind of sounds like short man syndrome. All right, this one I can't figure out. What's up with the reading glasses? You know, where you you just need to get a better freaking watch, man. What's up with the reading glasses? Run, Forrest, run. All right, so he's a son and he's a brother, and that's really important. And I pulled this off your Facebook page because I know how important your family is to you. And it hit home this morning how important your family is to you. And you're a dad. And not only are you a dad, you're a super dad. Because you went and got a pedicure with your daughter, and you were so damn proud of it, you put it on Facebook. And when I'm looking for you as a job reference, I'm going to go like, I'm not sure about this guy getting a pedicure. Oh, I'm sure he needed it. I'm sure he needed it. Yeah, he won't be running for a while. At least not for a political office. All right. So, friend, this picture I had too. So, this is classic because I saved this for last because all four of us are here tonight, and I think that meant a whole lot for all four of us to come back and be together again. So, he's also the defender of freedom. I appreciate your service, Lieutenant Colonel. Thank you. So, Jay, congratulations on your 28 years of retirement and your service. Give us the opportunity to come together and celebrate that. But I have one more thing, because you have a gap in your employment coming up potentially. And this morning, I just figured out what you could do. You could be Colonel Crispy at Krispy Kreme for that gap you got. Oak leaf and all. Colonel Crispy.